What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the past series here on Speed, and welcome to Salem for the first time ever here on the channel. We are at Salem, and oh boy, this already doesn't look good. 'Cause look at how steep the banking is. This is going to be a really quick track. If something goes wrong, drivers are going to go sliding to the bottom of the racetrack and probably right into the path of other cars. And with the speed they're carrying around here, it's not going to be easy to avoid these wrecks. Plus, it's kind of narrow, so... Oh boy, we're in for a wild one here today, folks. Get ready, buckle up, strap on every strap on your seatbelt and pull it tight, because this is going to get rocky. Your pole sitter, Justin Allgaier, takes the green flag, and we're already through 1 and 2. Heading down the backstretch for the first time. Oh my goodness, they all made it. They all made it. We're completing a lap, boys. We did it. They did it. Nope, never mind, they didn't. Huge wreck in the back. Val Wolf. That car is killed. Look at that. Man, alright. Let's go back and look at what all just went down. Oh. Oh. Man, all three of the women in the series just in the same area. They all get into each other. How that wow. So Val Wolf running the middle. The 91 slides up a little bit, has to get out of the gas. The 97 isn't expecting her to check up. They both slide down. Dora, Aaron, and Crocker, and go back up the track. Val, wow, look at the rear tires off the ground as she got hit hard by Josh Crew. And then everybody else tries to escape to the bottom. Nowhere to go as Christy Passmore slides back down collecting them. Ooh, Michael Simcoe hits the outside wall hard. The track is pretty much blocked at this point. And, yeah. And then Simcoe about causes a second wreck, trying to get back down to pit road. Let's take some more looks at it here. See Billy Weiss, Michael Simcoe, Michael Foe get collected in this. Daryl Basham seems to have made it outside, but everyone else involved. Alright, let's take another... Let's have another attempt at this. Green flag back in the air. We're racing once again. And for this race, yeah, we are going back to the old school rules, where every restart will be single file, aside from lap cars possibly restarting on the inside. But I think we're not even gonna do that. We're just gonna let them stay in line wherever they are, or just go to the back. So yeah, this will be an interesting replay. There it is, car in the wall. It's the 70 of Justin Dirks. And the caution is out. We had a spin behind them. So somebody else spun as well. It's time to go back and see who it was. I believe it was... No, not my fault. It was the 79. Oh, hardly. It was a multi-car crash, actually, that happened behind them. The 90 of Brett Rowe gets into the back of the 79 of Mike Cook, and they collect Mike Harmon and another car. Couldn't quite tell who that was, and then a couple cars get up into the outside wall trying to avoid it. So we can tell what kind of race this is going to be. First time at the track, what do we really expect? Drivers trying to just learn. There's no practice, by the way. So drivers just trying to learn on the fly here as they go through qualifying and the race. Here we go. Completed a lap for once. So that's an improvement. We're getting there. Blake Borkland, got down on the apron a little bit. Clipped the apron, and that killed all of his momentum. Trying to work his way back up to the back bumper with a 16 car, but Justin Allgaier just too strong right now. Borkland just needs to get back in the groove, do what he did before. Can't rely on that 16 to make a mistake. He's got to go up there and get it. And we got one blowing up here. It's the 45, Michael Simcoe, smoking as he flips that car back around, and that's going to bring out another caution. flag back in the air. Here we go again. The 16 has led pretty much every lap so far. But that looks like it might change at any moment because the 32 is right there. He's clearly faster. He just can't figure out a way to get by, and we have another caution. And we're wrecking under caution. The 90 of Rowe gets turned by Andrew Myers. I can't tell if that was intentional or not. There might have been something beforehand that happened between those two, but let's see. Oh, it's the 7, the 27, and the 79. All just kind of stacked on top of each other there. And that's what brings out our fourth caution of the night. Boy, this is going to be a long night, isn't it? Alright, here we go. Looking to hop back into it here. Green flag back into the air. Ryan Howard thought about looking to the inside of the 32, decided against it, and they are wrecking. It's 22 in front of the field. Oh, big crash. And they're still stacking into it. Oh my goodness, Christy Passmore upside down lands on top of the 79. A wild wreck and a wild ride for Christy Passmore. She's stuck on her side, and the race leader's coming through, coming back around after taking the yellow flag. They're still wrecking under caution here. Oh no, Allgaier! Oh man, your leader, your pole sitter, and leader for most of the race gets taken out under caution. What all just went down? We're gonna have to look at all of that. But your top two just got damage from that. Your top three actually all just got damage under the yellow after they stacked up this ARCA antics, I must say. So the 22 was the first one to go sideways. Oh, Brad Coleman got into the back of him. Then he flipped to 59 and just goes around, and then he slides back down the banking. Everyone's got a huge run off turn 2, and they all just come sliding into it. Stephen Wallace and Justin Dirks making contact further down the track after getting into that 22 car a little bit. And they're all stacking up further down the straightaway. The track is blocked at this point. There are still drivers with a full head of steam coming off turn 2. Nowhere to go. Can't stop. Can't go anywhere. Have no choice but to run right into it. And man, look at that 91 car just get toppled under her roof. The 22 got hit in the roof as well, it looked like. Man, he got hit hard multiple times. Watch this. The first time, it's the 61. Gets hit again by the 9 of Donnie Leah. And then, bang! Here comes the 84 with a huge impact to the back, the rear window, it seems. That could have been really bad. And then these drivers come stacking into it. And man, look at that 91. Christy Passmore gets upended. I mean, does a nose stand and just gets toppled over. I don't even know what to say about that. Like, this so rare. I mean, we've seen wrecks like that last season in the MG Cup Series at Indy. We've seen it in the NASCAR Busch West Series, or excuse me, Busch North Series, where in that Watkins Glen wreck where the track got blocked and Troy Williams went over the guardrail. But I mean, this resembled that Watkins Glen wreck. I mean, the way they all just kept stacking them up and piling in there. Track is blocked, and look at how many cars it collected. I mean, that's pretty much the whole field. And that's obviously the red flag has to be thrown. There's debris all over the place, oil all over the place. The track is blocked, essentially. Straight up carnage on the back straightaway. 91 car just gets rolled over onto her roof. It's stuck on her side. They're gonna push the car. They pushed the car back onto its wheels. She's still able to run it. But man, talk about a wild wreck. looking at it from the fan cam here. Oh, my goodness. But she didn't really hit too hard, if we're going to be completely honest. She just kind of did a nose stand and slowly tipped back over. Now looking at what happened to your leaders as they came back around. Drivers trying to drive away from the accident. And, oh my goodness, that was a glitch. That was a glitch that took out your leader. Watch. The 79. I mean, lots of torn up cars. They get into each other driving away from it. The 6 goes up, literally goes inside of the wall, and that brings his car to an instant stop, kills all of his momentum, kills the car, and Dexter Bean slides down the track right into the path of Justin Allgaier, who was just trying to catch the pace car. Blake Borklin and Ryan Howard have nowhere to go. Brad Coleman is able to check up in time. Bobby Gerhart has to stop. Everybody behind has to stop to avoid all of this. Man, what in the world? This is why I turned collisions under caution off, but it doesn't apply until the second caution lap, unfortunately. So this could have all been avoided. And poor Justin Allgaier could have had his first career win here today. Doesn't look like that'll be the case. So Blake Borklin is your leader, but he has damage. Ryan Howard has damage. He's in second, but it's not really as severe as that 32 cars. I think the 32 cars looks bad, but really isn't as bad as we think. You might be alright. You might be able to hang on to it here, but this is a crap show of a race. I mean, wow. This is an absolute cluster. But we're getting ready to send them off once again here. Bring the flag back in the air. We're racing once again. I apologize again. As I said in the last past series video, I am pretty stuffy right now. I was a little stopped up. For the most part, I feel good. So, yeah, just dealing with that. It's gonna sound a little bit different, but I'm alright. Hopefully, it's not too bad. Doesn't sound. Hopefully, I don't sound too much different in the actual video. But my voice is a lot lower pitched than it normally is throughout my videos. So, yeah, it's gonna sound pretty different probably, but just still sound like me. Anyway, coming to the halfway point, let's just go ahead and look for the next option. There it is. Alright, what's it for this time? Daryl Basham. And oh boy, almost had more lap traffic shenanigans under the yellow. And he gets into the back of Justin Allgaier. Poor Allgaier, having a bad night, or was having a great night at first. Goes from bad to worse now. Was having a good night, qualified on the pole, led most of the laps. It went bad when he got wrecked on the caution by a lap car, and now it's worse. It's getting run over. Green flag back in the air. Brad Coleman is back on the lead lap. He was just a lap down not too long ago. He's back on the lead lap in third place. Look at that 62 car. Where did Brad Coleman go? What in the world? Where did he even come from? I've not been paying attention, but that 62 car has climbed his way up through the field, and he's now back in P3. Caution is out once again, I believe. It's the 9 of Donnie. No, we're still green. But the 9 of Donnie Leah and the 66 had to head down pit road. Let's see what that was all about. Just clipped into the inside wall there by the 1 of Andy Belmont. Tough break for him there. Jumping back into it here. Now, I believe it's starting to spread out. So, oh, right as I say that, the 66 merges right into your second place runner. And that's going to set off another big accident. Steven Light's getting hit by everybody. Still getting hit. My goodness, what just happened there? He has to come back up onto the track. The 59 just kind of drives down as if he doesn't see the 66 rejoining. I mean, yeah, you can argue he could have stayed on the apron, but within the rules, he's technically allowed to rejoin here. So I don't see what the I don't exactly see the full problem. I mean, yeah, he came up right in front of your leaders, but they see a car exiting the pits. They should give him room to merge, and Ryan Howard just drove right into him, and poor Brad Coleman just did all that work to get back onto the lead lap. He was running third and now gets taken out by a lap car. Then Ken Weaver, Ryan Foster, Frank Caphammer. I mean, so many other cars getting damaged in this. Not like most of these cars weren't already damaged, but still. Brad Coleman and pit road now no longer has a hood and is back a lap down. Wow. No, he's still on the lead lap, just at the tail end. Well, we got a new player. It's Frank Kimmel and Bobby Gerhart, the two most experienced drivers in the field right now. Let's go caution hunt. Unless we're just not going to get one. That doesn't make no sense to me. There we go. What's this one for? They're stacking up under yellow. That's always a good sign. It's for your leader. What in the world? Blake Borkland gets into the back of the 91. Slides, spins around from the lead. Borkland runs over a lap car. That's Christy Passmore and spins her out, or spins her into the wall. Spins himself out. Christy Passmore, already not having a good night, has been upside down. Landed on her side, had to get pushed back onto her wheels, was able to keep that car rolling and drive it away. Just trying to finish at this point and get points, and man, it's going from bad to worse for her. New leader Jason Hedelsky, your Nazareth winner, looking for his second win this season and second career win as well. Here we go, let's hop back into it here. Green flag back in the air. We're already 3 wide. That's not a good sign. 1 on the apron. That's definitely not a good sign. Chuck Weber, not sure what he's doing. He's going to merge back up onto the track, though. There are cars everywhere. What in the world? Oh, my goodness. They are all in front of your leader. So the leaders have a minefield of traffic to deal with while they race each other. That's never a good sign. Bobby Gerhart on the back bumper of that 08, though, trying to get by him. We got a car in the wall. Justin Allgaier not having a good night. So wants this race to be over with at this point. The 04 and the 08 and the 5 and the 46 were all nose to tail through that corner there. They're still nose to tail. The 46 backed out of it, but the other 3 are still right there on each other. So I don't see this ending well at all. Oh, wrecking. It's the 48 of James Hilton. He's going to keep it rolling. They're going to not throw the caution for it. That car is still going. He's out of the way. And they're trying to get this race over with. They do not want to be here all night, so can't blame them for not throwing the caution there. He is fine. He's got it out of the way. He's still going. There's no debris, nothing on the track that'll be a risk or a hazard. So keep it green. I'm going to keep it rolling here. The 5 Gerhart tried to get underneath that 08 car. Couldn't quite. Now he's going to try it again. Diving down low. Gerhart, but nowhere to go with it, as lap cars are right in front of him. They check them up big time, and now Jason Hedelsky still stuck on the high lane, has to check up big time on the exit of the corner to avoid hitting the outside wall. But the 5 has to check up to avoid hitting lap cars. And we got a wreck on the back straightaway. It's the 64 Josh Allison. Caution is out. And Gerhardt gets collected from second. He goes around in front of the field. Justin Dirks and Brian Keselowski are involved. And that 5 car up on top of the 70. And caution is out once again. The 64 Josh Allison smoking. Wow. Every contender just dropping like flies. I mean, so many drivers. That's the 4th, I believe, driver. It started with Allgaier. No, that's actually the 5th driver from the top 5. So pretty much every driver that we thought had a chance to win has been taken out by just an incident involving a lap car. So wow. So this race is gonna end under caution here. No green white checkers rule, for obvious reasons. Oh boy, man, I'm just glad we're at the end. We don't have to tear up any more cars, although pretty much every car is torn up already at this point. But we don't have to do any further damage. The 08 is gonna roll through 3 and 4, and unless something happens to the car, he will be your winner. So, not really a race you want to be remembered for winning, or even being a part of, but hey, a win's a win. Jason Hedlsky is going to see the checker flag. He wins from Salem. And I really don't even want to be here for much longer, so I'm just going to hurry up and end this thing. That's going to do it. Hope y'all enjoyed. You probably didn't, but if you did, hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see y'all next race, which is at, I believe, Bristol. Hope y'all are excited for that. Hope to see y'all there. Until then.